Hello my dear students, welcome back to Math with Bahaar. Today we are going to step into a new chapter which is called as Polynomials from class 10, chapter number 9. So before starting a new chapter, Polynomials, let us first know the basics about it in the introduction part. So let's see what is a constant here. Constant is a symbol that has a fixed value. For example, any number, let's say 3, 5, -4, √6, 3.7 and so on. A constant can either be a positive number, a negative number, or it might be a root number, a decimal number, I mean to say a rational number or any irrational number as well. Okay. Any number which has a fixed value or any symbol that has a fixed value, we call it as a constant. Okay. So next coming on to the variable. So variable is a symbol that does not have a fixed value. That does not have a fixed value. Okay, so let's say X, P, Y and so on. So any letters from A to Z, you can consider it as a variable because here we can assign the value for X. In different problems, you can see in different sums of problems, X will be equal to 4 or X can be assigned as 5, X can be assigned as -3 and so on. So we can assign different values for this. So the value of these variables keeps on changing. That is why we call it as a variable. Coming on to a term. Term can either be a constant. For example, let's say 7. It can be a variable, let's say M, or it can be a combination of both, let's say 7M. Okay. Remember this. It can either be a constant, it can be a variable, or it can be a combination of both. Let's take one more example. 4/7y. If there is no sign present in between a constant and a variable, always consider that as multiplication. Here you can see 4/7 is a constant, y is a variable, and combination of these two together forms a single term. Okay, what is the sign which is present in between these two? It's multiplication sign. 4/7 into y, we consider it as a single term, which is 4/7y. Okay. Next, coming on to algebraic expression. So an expression which is formed by using the constant, that means numbers, variables which means letters, or combination of both letters and variables together by using different signs, that is addition sign, subtraction sign, that is minus, or multiplication sign which is into, and division sign. So let's have a look about it. Let's take an example. 3x -4. So here you can see that I have used an expression which consists of both constants and variables by using different signs, right? So this forms an algebraic expression. Let's take one more example. 4y -3z plus 5. So this is also another expression, but in this expression I have used different variables over here, right? So 4y is one single term, -3z is another term, plus 5 is a third term here. Next, let us have a look about the types of algebraic expressions, which you have already learnt. So you have already learnt about monomials, binomial, and a trinomial in your previous class, right? So what's a monomial? Yes, monomial is an algebraic expression having a single term. Let's say 4y, which consists of a single term. We call it as a monomial. An algebraic expression which consists of two terms. Bi means here 2. Okay. So for example, 2z -3. So can you tell me how many terms are here? 2z is one single term. -3 is another term. So there are two terms over here. So it's a binomial. Let's have an example for a trinomial now. You have to use three different terms. Either you can use plus or minus in between. So let's say 4x -2x plus 5. How many terms are here? There are three terms. First term is 4x, that is 4 into x forms one single term. -2x is the second term, plus 5 is a third term. Always consider the sign along with the number, okay, that comes before it. So as you can see here, we don't have any sign before 4. That means it's a positive number. It's plus 4x, okay, plus 4x -2x plus 5. So there are three different terms here. So we call it as a trinomial. Let's have some more example for monomial, binomial and a trinomial. 5 by 2z. It's a single term, remember children, because 5 by 2 is a constant, z is a variable, and if there is no sign between a constant and a variable, that means it is multiplication. And if you have multiplication or division sign between any two constants and variables, you have to consider it as one single term. Okay, so it's a monomial. 3z minus 4. So how many terms are present here? There are two terms. One is 3z and the other one is minus 4. Let's have an example for a trinomial. 19p minus 6p minus 3. So there are three different terms here. 19p minus 6p and minus 3. Always consider the sign along with a number before it. Okay. So plus 19p is one term, minus 6p is the second term, and minus 3 is the third term. There are three different terms here. And one more thing I have to explain here is, you can see here I have used one single letter in the whole expression, right? So if you want, you can use different letters also in one single expression, or if you want, you can use single letter also in a single expression. So this is a trinomial with single variable. Now let us understand our main topic, which is polynomials. So here a polynomial can either be a monomial, it can be a binomial, or it can be a trinomial. Okay, but there is a condition for that. What is the condition? The condition is that it should have a non-negative integral power. Non-negative integral power. That means the power should always be positive. Remember this. Whatever the power is present in that full expression, it should be a positive number. Okay. So power can also be called as index or exponent. Okay. The power or the index or the exponent should always be a positive number. Only then you can consider it as a polynomial. Okay. Let's understand by using an example. Let's say 2x to the power of 4 minus 3x square. So here you can see that in this complete expression, I have used just single variable, which is x. Okay. Look at the power of x here. What's the power of x? It's 4. And what is the power of this x? It's 2. So both these powers are positive. That means this complete binomial is a polynomial. We have two different terms here with one single variable. And this is considered as polynomial because the exponential form is positive. Okay. Let's have one more example. 9y to the power of 5 minus 4y to the power of 4 plus 2y to the power of 3, that is 2y cube plus 9. So you can use this expression now and tell me, is it a polynomial? Yes, it's a polynomial because you can see that the power of y. So I have used a single variable here, as you can see, and look at the variable's power here. You have 5, which is plus 4, again which is positive number, 3 again which is a positive number. So all the powers are positive. So therefore we can say that this expression is a polynomial because it has a non-negative integral power. I'll give you one more example here. You have to tell me whether it's a polynomial or not. Okay. Let's say 2 divided by y to the power of 4. It's a monomial, right? Yeah, it's a monomial. Now you tell me whether it's a polynomial or not. Now this was a polynomial, this was also a polynomial. Now in this case, you can see that 2 divided by y to the power of 4. Look at the power of y here. It's 4, it's positive. But still I say that this is not a polynomial. Why? Because this can also be written as 2 into, if you take this y to the numerator, it becomes 2 into y to the power of minus 4. If there is a variable in the denominator and if you shift it to the numerator, the signs of the power changes, right? So here y to the power of 4 becomes y to the power of minus 4, right? Now the power becomes negative. So can I say that this is a polynomial? No, because it's an expression which is having a negative power. So this is not a polynomial. I'll give you one more example. 24 divided by p to the power of 5. Can you tell me, is this a polynomial or not? Yes, it's not a polynomial because 24 it's in the numerator. Let's write as it is. Now if I shift this p to the power of 5 to the numerator, it becomes p to the power of minus 5. Here the sign of this changes, it becomes negative. Therefore, this term is not a polynomial, or this expression is not a polynomial. 4 divided by q to the power of minus 3. Is it a polynomial? Yes, it's a polynomial because 4 is already in the numerator. Let's write as it is. Q, when I shift it to the numerator, it becomes q to the power of plus 3. So when the signs change, here the power becomes positive. Therefore, in this complete expression, you can see this monomial is a polynomial also, because it has a non-negative integral power, right? So I hope you have understood the concept of this.